Hey yo, what's up? It's your boy, Bad Boy Cartel, and I'm posted with Adi. What's up?
Hi, good.
Yeah. So we gonna start this a little different, right? I want you to like give a 5-year-old you a message.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's gonna come back, but just talk to yourself in time.
Okay, 5-year-old me.
Yeah, 5 year older. Yeah.
Alright.
Older. Yeah.
Older.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Yo, Ali, like, stay focused, B. Like, don't lose focus. That's what you're always doing, losing focus. Just keep it together, you got this, you know. Yeah. That's what I'm gonna say.
Yeah. And talking about that, a lot of people don't really know what you do. Can you just explain that one time?
Okay, cool. So, yo, I'm Alitalia _XX. I'm a promoter, marketing manager, and business owner. So, yeah, man. I'm more known for marketing, so, yeah.
Yeah. And talking about that, a business owner, do you mind if we tap in a bit to that?
Yeah, no problem.
Yeah. Which industry you in?
So, we're in clothing. We're going to be selling clothing.
It's you and?
My manager, Aize. So,
Okay, shout out Aize.
Yeah, shout out Aize. So we started this together last year, December, and we're going to be launching in Feb.
Yeah.
But yeah, guys, look out for that. It's exciting.
Can we get any name on it, or is it too soon?
So it's called La Beauté.
La Beauté.
La Beauté.
Oh, La Beauté.
Yeah, it's French. It's La Beauté Boutique. And yeah, man, we're going to be selling different clothes, graphic t-shirts, all those things, you know. The nice stuff, guys. So,
yeah.
Pull out.
And with all that said, how did you like really start with everything, the marketing and the promoting?
Yeah. Okay, so with marketing and promoting, I started back in 2016, and I did my first promo for a friend of mine, and that went well. Like, that went really well. Like, the views were a lot, surprisingly. And then from there, I just started working with other artists, mini events. So yeah, 2016, throughout 2016, I was, trying to find how to do it properly, because at the time I was like a younger man, I didn't really know much about promoting. And later on, then I found myself studying digital marketing. So
yeah. And I'm saying that like a lot of people say you started with WhatsApp, like because you had like crazy numbers. Like what gave you that idea to start with that?
With WhatsApp.
Yeah.
Okay. Well.
Were you always like were you a cool kid or something at school?
I wasn't necessarily a cool kid. I was like a people's person until I got to grade 11, and then I became very anxious and I couldn't speak to people anymore. So but with the whole WhatsApp thing, it was smart because we noticed how people were created. There was a stage where people were making group chats a lot. So you would meet people there, make new contacts and all that. So when I started promoting, I thought it was smart because I don't have my Instagram followings really high. So I thought it would be smart, to promote on app. So saving numbers, I'm talking like 1,500 people on my contact list right now.
Shit.
To do promo, and then as well as Instagram, but obviously those people help support me and everything, so.
Yeah. And since you started like 2016, that's like 5 years back, right? Yeah. What are some of the challenges that you've encountered throughout?
The challenges I encountered. One of the challenges was working with people who didn't have the same mindset as me. Like, they weren't driven and everything. Like, they weren't as hungry as I was, basically. So it was difficult trying to influence them to like work, especially if it had to be like a group chat where people were just joining for vibes. They weren't really working. It was like I had to come up with different strategies to try and get them to work, like send a screenshot and I'll repost it on Instagram, for example. So little things like that, just to try and encourage people to promote, which did end up going really well. So that was one of the challenges. Another challenge, dude, I saw people were my friends, like having a lot of contacts and everything. You would think everyone was trying to see you win and everything, but nah, not really. Like, I saw other things. I saw Mazals, to be honest. So fake people, not having people who are as driven as you are, those have to be my biggest like negative encounters. It was just a lot.
yeah. And speaking about that, are there like any misconceptions that you've heard about you out there that you just want to clear out?
Yes, there are a number of misconceptions. Firstly, apparently I know the whole of South Africa, guys. Apparently I know the whole of South Africa and I'm easy, and that's not even the case. Like,
what do you mean easy?
Bad, like people be telling me things like, oh, she's a hoe and everything. I'm like, I'm not. I'm literally always at home minding my own business and people just be picking fights with me. So number one, guys, I don't speak to the whole of South Africa. Number one, I use that for promo. Like, it's not because I want to speak to everyone. It's because it's work. That's how I work. Number two, I don't speak to a lot of niggas at once, bro. Like, I'm loyal to this one gent. So, like, that irritates me because it's like all the time, oh no, she's definitely doing something. Oh, she's definitely messing with Manga. And but that's one of the misconceptions about me. Like, I move around.
And how do you feel about that? Like, people saying that?
It hurts me. Like, I'm not gonna lie, because it's like, if you get to know me, you'll see that I'm not that person. Like, I don't do that. But obviously, you can't force people to like you. I can't force people to fuck with me. It's just the thing of like, okay, if you like me, you like me. If you don't, you don't. But the whole thing of spreading rumors about how I do this and that, like, I learn new things about myself to people, guys. It's intense. But
And now talking about since I was talking to your manager, do you have like a full team around, or what's the team looking like?
Right now, I'm looking at my manager only. Like, she does everything for me. Like, shout out to my manager. But
shout out manager.
Shout out manager. But she does everything like for me. Literally booking interviews for me, dressing me out.
For real?
All those things. It's all her. She's everywhere. So shout out to her for that. But obviously, as time goes on and things become, more intense, obviously she's gonna need help. So I do have a team for my YouTube channel though. That's looking good too.
Oh, Brian, I saw that. Have you dropped yet?
I haven't dropped yet, guys. Content coming soon.
Okay, what kind of content? Let them know one time.
Okay, well, I want to focus more on vlogs more than anything. I want to focus more on vlogs because I feel like my life is interesting like that. I'm doing a lot of things all the time. So, it's going to be more vlogs, challenges, pranks, all the nice things.
So what kind of vlogs, or just day in the life, something like that?
Day in my life, travel, because I want to do a lot of travel this year, so hopefully COVID doesn't mess things up for me. Hopefully international. We're gonna see how that goes, But mainly vlogs. I feel like vlogs are interesting, or maybe it's because I enjoy watching vlogs, so.
And then like how do the rents feel about like this path that you took?
Okay, well, my mom is very supportive of me. Like, she's my biggest supporter. Like, when I first wanted to do marketing, obviously she didn't really understand it or how it would benefit me in the long run. But when I ended up like explaining to her that now like I'm actually getting paid to do things like this, she ended up like, okay, you know what? If it's something you want to do, then go for it. I'll support you. So I'm actually grateful for her because Without her, I wouldn't be here, guys. Like, with the whole thing, I would have gave up a long time ago.
Yeah. Shut up. And like the people like saying there's like gatekeepers to like music industry and all that. With this industry, there's no gatekeepers, right? The promotion and all that. So how are you like planning to expand in the long run?
Yeah, how am I planning to like expand and everything?
Yeah.
Okay, with like me as a brand.
Yeah.
Okay, well.
Like anything that's like coming soon.
Yeah. Okay, well, there's a few things coming, but I'm not going to speak on it because the universe is listening and ish, guys, it will end up not working for me. But
no, I don't say that.
But one of the things that are probably going to help me expand my brand are I'm working with Red Bull and SA Cricket. So hopefully I'm just waiting on documents and everything and then we're good to go. So like those are things to look forward to. Like hopefully moving forward it will help me work with many other brands too. But we're quiet about it right now. And then I recently started working with an app called Peagle on App Store. So yeah, man, that will also help my brand like expand. No gatekeeping, guys. Like we're moving forward, we're doing well.
Yeah.
But we're quiet about it because people wait to see you fall. Sure.
Yeah, and like, what's that one thing you change about this whole promotion industry, influencers and all that? Yeah.
What?
Like, what's the one thing you change about the industry, the promote? Yeah. Now you would change, like looking at it right now.
One thing I would change is I would change how people treat others. Like if you're an influential person, you treat people like dirt. Like that I don't mess with. Like I don't like that. Me, I am very sweet to people. Like be it you're rude to me or whatever, like I'm always sweet to you. So it's just like one thing I would change is how people treat others in the industry. Like you will never catch a person who's influential talking to another influential person the way she would speak to a regular, you know. So I just feel like be kind to one another. That's one thing I'd definitely change.
Yeah. And I hear you spreading a lot about like positivity and all that. They also mentioned that you're a really happy person. What's that about?
Yeah, I'm a very happy person, guys. Like there's days where obviously you know you're sad and shit, but like I'm a very happy person. I'm energetic. You know. Yeah, I think it's a thing of my energy is never off with people. Like I'm always giving what I receive, but like there's times where you know, you can't always be happy, you can't always be smiling, you can't always be jumping on tables and everything now. I know that. So with me, it's like a lot of my positivity or happiness comes more from my family. Like they genuinely make me happy, from like my loved ones, friends, you know, messages in general. Like they make me happy, guys. Like messages make me so happy. I don't know why, but just seeing a thing on your phone, it makes me so happy. So little things like that make me happy. But obviously I've been going through a few things that obviously need me to like seek help, but I'll be back and better soon, you know. Yeah,
and like talking about that, would you like mind going into that, or is it like sensitive?
No, I don't mind going into it. So obviously I have like a condition that I won't speak about, but that basically caused me to like get clinical depression, and I have an anxiety disorder, so I have to go to rehab for 3 weeks. Not because I use drugs or anything, but because I'm depressed. So just, you know, suicide watch. So take your mental health seriously, guys. Like I didn't take it seriously, and I'm here, you know. So that my mental health took a toll on me in the last year, but we're getting better.
But that, like, what do you feel was like the reason?
I feel like the main reason for this was expectations from people. Like, I expected a lot more from many people around me, and the time I was in hospital, a lot of them didn't give me the support I thought they would give me. So that also caused me to feel some type of way. things not going well for me, be it business-wise, you know, promo. There was a period where I just stopped working because I couldn't do it anymore, you know.
Yeah.
So it's just like, yeah, man, a lot of the things just are the reason for this. Like school, guys, school, your school, school, guys. It's intense, but I mean, you know what? We move, we push to become better.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
And like speaking about that, a lot of people actually go through stuff like that. So how would you tell them to go through that? Like how are you handling it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
A piece of advice I'd give those people would be, to be honest, all you have is yourself. Like, don't let people tell you I'm here for you, because the moment they're not there when you need them the most, I promise you, you're gonna fall into this dark hole and you're just not gonna be able to come out. But like, the moment you practice how to speak to yourself about things, like you try and speak positively to yourself about them, it's obviously not easy, but I mean, with me, I try my best to positively speak to myself, and if you do that, maybe it will help you. But if you see that it becomes a little bit too intense for you, rather seek help from like therapists and everything if you're comfortable with it, because I know I wasn't comfortable meeting therapists and everything. Like speaking about your problems to someone you don't know is something else, you know.
Yeah.
But it helps knowing that the person knows nothing about you, so they won't judge you based off what you feel or what you'd like to talk about, rather than speaking to like your mom or your dad or like any other family member about a situation where you may feel judged. So don't worry, you got this, keep moving, keep doing what you do, be you. I mean, your thoughts aren't you. You control your thoughts, gents. So, you know.
Yeah, and let's flip the script one time. Which one's of the biggest promoters is one of like your biggest inspiration?
Me?
Yeah.
I'm my biggest inspiration. Yeah. Genuinely, I'm my biggest inspiration. I think I've grown like really, really well from 2016 to now. Like work ethic, everything. It's just, you know. Yeah, a person who's pretty cool that I kind of do look up to is this one lady, Tara Michelle. She's a YouTuber, but like everything she does inspires me to like push more. She does promo as well, so it's like, yeah, she makes me wanna jump and move and work and, you know. Yeah, so.
And bro, obviously with this promotion stuff, having to like convince people it's really hard. How do you do that? And then like how did you like start like monetizing from it?
So one thing I did was I was nice to people. Like if you're nice to people, there's no way they're not gonna wanna help you. Like if you're this bitchy person, you know, like if you're this rude person, no one's gonna wanna work with you. Instead, they're just gonna wanna fight with you, you know. So you need to know who you're working with. You need to understand your crowd. That's something I always do before working with them. I always understand like the audience that I'm working with, all the people that I'm working with, because obviously different personalities clash all the time. Be it you're nice to people, be it you're not, personalities will clash. That's a fact. So it's just like I was able to be nice to people and obviously influence them. Like I wouldn't tell them, yo, go and post on your status, like, you know, none of that. But I'd do different things, like maybe get someone big, for example, Bomb RSA, just an example. I can tell her, yo, please post this on your story. Immediately when people see that, okay, no, this is serious, she's posted on her story, they're gonna jump and do it too. Or you tell them, look, we're gonna do this, and when you've posted, send a screenshot, we'll post you on Instagram. People are gonna do it because everyone wants Instagram followers or wants to get a shout out from the artist, you know. So it's just mind games that you play. You need to try and see, okay, if I was in their position or if I was in their shoes, what would I want in return? And
a lot of people don't really like understand influencing is like when someone's an influencer, they don't really understand that. Can you just break it down for us one time?
Okay, so I feel like an influencer is a person who basically influences you to do something, be it buy a product, be it go to an event. Like if you look up to a specific person, like any influencer, and you see them posting about an event, you're gonna want to go to that event because you're assuming, okay, well, she's gonna be there, so because she's there or because he's there, I'm gonna want to pull up. So it's just a thing of kids, basically. Like kids look up to people a lot compared to people our age. Like a kid will want to support you now. Like they don't even have to know you personally, but the moment you're at that event, they will go because why? They look up to you. So
yeah,
I feel like influencing is just being able to get an audience and working with them in certain points in life, I guess.
Yeah. And with that said, how do you like receive hate when someone's hating or just spreading out negative energy?
Okay, well, with me, I used to fight back. Like, I'm not gonna lie, I used to fight back.
Bro, what was that about? Before we get to that, what was that about?
Yo, guys, I used to fight back a lot. Like I never.
Manager was hyping you up as well.
Manager was hyping me up, guys. Manager was there fighting with me actually. So.
But has it ever gotten like physical?
It almost got to physical, but
was manager still there?
Manager was there. Manager was there, but like. Yeah, man, it almost got physical, you know, but obviously as you grow up, you're just like, I don't need to waste my time on these people. Like, if you don't like me, that's on you. You don't have to like me. You don't have to mess with me. It's cool. But obviously, disrespect is a problem for me. Like, if I feel like you're just disrespecting me for absolutely no reason, then maybe I'm going to say a few things and then leave you. But people are gonna hate regardless. I'm not gonna be able to fight 200 people who are hating on me. Like what I'm like to win, you feel. So it's just like I try and ignore it. I'm not really good at ignoring things. Like if something's bothering me, I itch like I wanna say something. But now I'm practicing to, you know.
Yeah. So yeah, with all that said, what would you say to your supporters, people that are trying to get into the industry as well? What would you say to them?
First,
look at them one time.
Shout out to my supporters.
Yeah.
Shout out to you guys. Thank you for everything. Like I wouldn't be here if it weren't for you guys. I'm talking about people who paid me to do promo for them. Like shout out to you. I'm talking about people who don't know me but they subscribe to my YouTube channel. Shout out to you.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. I genuinely love you guys. Like, thank you so much for everything. And if you're looking to go into an industry like this, go in with a clear mind. Like, be sure to like. I don't know how to explain this. Like, be aware of your surroundings. Like, don't think everyone is gonna be your friend. Don't think that they're gonna mess with you the way you think they do. None of that. You must go in there knowing you're going there to work, not to make homies. You're there to make money. So the moment you go in,
it's all about the paper.
Yeah, it's all about the paper. The moment you go in there thinking, okay, now this one's my homie, you're gonna start doing free things and it's not gonna benefit you in the end. So clear mind, focus, push yourself, and you got this, man. Like it's not a difficult industry to be in, but it requires patience. So be patient too. And come up with different strategies that work for you.
Yeah. You guys know I like flipping the script. So I want to call up manager, ask her one question with you in the frame as well.
Yeah. Manager.
Is that cool?
Yes. Come manager. My manager's the best, guys. Like I don't
Shout out manager.
Shout out manager. Let's go, friend.
Let's go.
Let's go.
What's up?
Yeah, intro yourself one time.
Hi guys, my name is Aize and I'm her manager.
Yes.
Yeah. So what's that one thing you dislike about her?
Yeah, it was Ali. She has this thing of thinking that everything is her fault. Like, fuck, she will have. Sorry, it was a family channel.
Yeah,
it's a family channel. I'm sorry. She has this thing of thinking that like everything's her fault. She will have nothing. Things will have nothing to do with her, and like she'll think it's about her. People will be posting about their own things. She thinks it's about her. People will be going through their own things. She thinks it's about her. Like, she feels like she's the source of everybody's problems, and that's not it. That's one thing that I really dislike about her.
Yeah, and like since you started working with her, how's the whole journey been?
It's been really.
You guys friends as well, right?
Yeah.
So let's say you're having a friend type of thing. Mm-hmm. Does it affect or?
No, when it's time to work, it's time to
work.
We really focus when it's time to.
Yeah. So how's that journey been?
It's been really cool. I've learned a lot of new stuff. Yeah. Met a lot of new people. It's been a great journey all night.
Yeah. So we're gonna wrap this up, but then I want y'all to be the presenters for the outro. Take us out in Vernac.
Okay.
She'll do Vernac. I'll do English.
No, help each other.
You guys.
Don't know. Okay. Like, comment, subscribe.
That's
guys.
English.
Okay, le hopefully ho rata video, le shape ka thumbs up, le subscribe. And then le share video ena le bakgotsi ba lona, le bakgotsi ba lona, le batswadi ba lona, everybody.
Wait. Period.
Yo, Bad Boy Cartel Concept 38, Alitalia and Aize. Yeah. Shout out to you guys. Also, please comment her age. I'm trying to see something. So comment her age down below. I want to shout out. And we out.